This is ContourFlex, 100% polyester bendable fiberboard that is 3/16 of an inch thick. This is a thin version of Firmaflex, which is our popular fiberboard that's used for building cornices and coronas and even headboards. The ContourFlex is a great product to use when you want to make appliques or even buttons. So I have some button examples I'd like to show you. This is a large 4-inch diameter button that's made with ContourFlex. You can cut the ContourFlex out on a grommet press to get perfect circles. Or you can make square shapes, diamond shapes, anything that you want to do. In fact, this fabric here on the left has some pretty rectangle shapes that I could use ContourFlex to make rectangle buttons to maybe go on a cornice out of this material. To make a button with ContourFlex, add a micro screw eye, just screwed into the center of the ContourFlex, and it's very durable, very sturdy, will not back out and pull out. If you are using one of these buttons on a pillow or something that'll be handled, you can also run shade cord through the ContourFlex by simply using an awl to start a hole and then just run your needle right through the hole. You even could make a decorative cross on the top of your button by using the awl to put holes in and then lacing a pretty ribbon or yarn through the button itself. To cover the button, you want to add a little bit of padding. If you want a very rounded button, use a lot of padding. If you want more of a tailored flat disc, I would just add a piece of bump inner lining. If you want a really poofy button, you can even add another piece, cut a little bit smaller so you get a rounded shape. The circle of fabric is cut big enough to wrap around to the back of the button. And I've sewn a large running stitch all the way around the piece of fabric. And this will pull up. If you've ever made yo-yos, that's exactly how you make a yo-yo. So I'm going to lay the cornice board padding, the ContourFlex, and then just pull up the fabric all the way around. You may need to work on the edges a little bit just to smooth them out so the gathers are even. And then you can just knot it off. Before you knot it off, add some Rowley's fringe adhesive right underneath the edges, and that'll help keep the fabric nice and tight to the ContourFlex, and it will not come off. These can be added onto pillows, bolsters, cornice boards, even headboards. This would be a great button on a headboard because it's soft. ContourFlex is easy to cut. You can use a rotary cutter or just a utility knife. And make sure that you have something on the surface of your table, such as a cutting mat or a piece of wood, so that you don't mess up the top of your table. And a felt backing, which you can buy from Rowley Company for your rulers, will help keep your ruler in place so it doesn't slide around while you're cutting. You may need to score it twice, but it's very easy to work with. You can steam and mold the ContourFlex, so the creative options are endless. I hope you'll enjoy making buttons and other projects with the Rowley Company ContourFlex.